dare you? That might be something you say where you're from, but not here. Not to me.
Hooray! Gala.
I don't think I'll ever stop being amazed seeing such incredible pieces up close.
One would certainly hope not.
Ooh. Discoveries. That is a really pretty painting. The artwork is really lovely. And the music is really fun in this. Alright, what are we looking at? I don't know. Her lustrous eyes focus their attention to something in the distance. Ah, yes, yes. The contrast between the deep and vibrant red of her hair and softness of her lips gives a most feminine and tender appearance. Ah, yes, yes. Her nose. No. Her hair? The frame. Hello, what are we looking at? I don't know. Oh, a subtle and yet powerful halo circling Mary's head. Oh, her cheek. As near perfect complexion as I have seen before. Yeah, well, that's nice in a painting.
What do you gentlemen think of this particular piece?
I hate it. No, I'm kidding. I love it.
Can it really be?
To a layman, perhaps. I'm afraid it's a complete fake.
Oh, that's too bad.
No. Such eloquent and delicate work.
Very observant. But that doesn't make it authentic. You know, even Michelangelo himself was an art forger in his early career. See if you can spot the telltale sign of a forgery.
Oh, no. Okay, forgery. Telltale signs of a forgery, eh? I don't know. What are the signs of a forgery? Craquelure on the turban, huh? What's that? I have no idea. Craquelure on the dress? I need to Google what that word means. Sheesh, I'm not very good at this, am I? What am I looking for? Oh, the face of the young mademoiselle is unblemished. Huh. Oh, so there's cracks. There's cracks on the turban and cracks on, like, the cracking of the paint on her dress, but not her face. Interesting. Okay.
The craquelure is inconsistent across the painting. Surely a sign of a cheap imitation.
Very impressive, Detective. Unconvincing aging is one of the most common giveaways of a forgery, whether it be in the craquelure, the smells of chemicals used to artificially age the painting, pigments that haven't dulled with age. Sometimes it's as simple as the materials used just not existing at the time of painting. The trustees were quite excited by its arrival, but it didn't take me long to identify its faults.
Yeah.
Quite the detective yourself, Mademoiselle Warbeck.
Please, call me Evelyn.
Evelyn.
If there's one thing I've learned in the short time I've spent with the detective here, formalities and politeness are essential.
They are a cornerstone of modern civilization and must be upheld.
Yes.
This city could benefit from more gentlemen like yourself.
Now that the etiquette of our greetings has been decided, shall we finalize preparations?
I was hoping you'd say that. The exhibition area needs to be secured. I wonder if you would be able to lock the remaining doors for me? I'll lock the west wing door when I'm finished there. And if you could tie this ribbon around the handles of the main door for me, I'll leave it outside.
Why are we tying ribbon around
If
the doors?
securing the exhibition room is what Mademoiselle Warbeck requires, that is what shall be done.
Alright. Oh, I can turn again. Alright. Restoration room. Ah, yes, yes. Is anybody under the chairs? Is anybody in the vents? Nope. Oh, the pity. Direct.
Detective Poirot, have you ever seen something so beautiful?
Not more beautiful than you, Hastings.
Monsieur Hastings, everything has beauty. It is only how the individual perceives it that defines just how beautiful.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Oui, I am.
Mademoiselle Warbeck requested I prepare a ribbon over the main exhibition room door before the grand reveal. Once I have done that, the restoration room door shall be locked, and our work, for the moment at least, is complete.
Okay, so do we... Alright, what do we do? A ribbon. So we put the ribbon on this door? Here? Oh no. I'm spinning the wrong way again. Ah! Alright. Oh no. Okay. Ooh, that rug is really pretty. Where's the ribbon? Master Key will grant us access to anywhere in the museum. Nice.
Oh.
Miss Warbeck did ask you to make it look pretty.
One shall complete the task to the degree it is requested. Symmetry is the key, you see.
Oh yes, I see.
Everything is now ready for the arrival of the guests.
I assume you have the list of guests?
I am afraid not. It would usually be an essential part of my preparation. In fact, it perturbs me that there is something I did not have time to prepare for.
Would you like me to find Miss Warbeck? There may still be some time to check the list. Look, there's Miss Farquhar. With Miss Babinin.
I knew it. I knew it, right? I bet she stole her cigarette case so that they'd become, like, best friends. And then she, she stole the cigarette case so that she could return it to her so they'd be best friends. So she'd get invited to the gala so that she could steal a painting or do more nefarious things. I'm very suspicious of her.
Seems that they became fast friends after the incident on the ship. Intriguing.
Intriguing how?
Speculation, monsieur. Nothing more.
That head of yours is just constantly full of thoughts. Who's this?
I have no idea. But she's sure to turn heads with such a fetching dress.
Oh my.
I quite agree. And who is this dapper-looking gentleman?
Mon Dieu.
Wait a minute. Is that... Well, I never! Poirot, you devil! Forgive me. Where are my manners? Detective Poirot.
Goodness, Monsieur Demire. Poirot is more than adequate for an old friend.
He saves my family from near ruin, uncovers a murderous plan, and still has the modesty to not correct a buffoon like me.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Heavens, my manners appear to have been replaced by surprise and excitement. Forgive me. Monsieur Demire, this is Monsieur Arthur Hastings.
You've got yourself a partner now. Well, any friend of Poirot's is surely a friend of mine.
I don't know this guy. Him. I don't know.
Monsieur Hastings has been kind enough to show me the sights of London. A more than adequate guide.
I would take that. It's as often as a blue moon you see Poirot handing out approvals like that.
That's true.
And what is it you do, Mr. Demire?
A previous field medic, Monsieur Demire now finds himself working for...
With?
Pardon. With his brother, doing most honorable charitable work all across London.
Need I say more?
Could everyone gather together for a photograph, please? Would you all move a bit closer together for me, please?
I didn't realize we were going to be in the newspaper.
Is that a problem?
Maybe for a cat burglar.
No, not at all. I just want the camera to get my best side.
Okay, if everyone is ready.
So, Poirot, what on earth are you doing here anyway?
My orders were to see to the safe travel of the centerpiece of the exhibition, the penitent Magdalene. Monsieur Hastings here travels with me, covering any administrations and insurance requirements.
Art protection? That's a bit beneath the great Hercule Poirot, isn't it? Especially protecting it from this lot.
Perhaps you would be so kind as to introduce us.
Where's the fun in that? We have to make sure those... What's it you call them again?
The little grey cells.
You are referring to my little grays.
Little grey cells, yes! That's it.
I knew it.
I've been playing a little game. I've been trying to find a painting to match each of the guests. At least the ones I'm acquainted with. I wondered, Poirot, do you think you can ascertain which paintings match which guests? I can give you a little info, but you'll need to make your own inquiries.
That's a fun game. Okay. Alright, so let's find out. We are acquainted with her. The bishop. The refined-looking gentleman. The couple. Okay, we didn't see all these people come in, so tell me about the woman in the gold dress.
Miss Irene Courtsmith. She's one you'll want to keep your eye on in the future art scene. Born and raised on a rather affluent estate, she turned her back on her parents in her teens to start a new life in London as an artist.
She's a very nice young lady.
Oh, really? Interested, are we?
I was only making a comment on her nature, nothing untoward, I can assure you.
Okay.
Or as we are all meant to refer to him as, the Honorable Reverend Horace Mountjoy. He's a man of the church. I'm not sure what else there is to say. If you're wanting to keep the lectures to a minimum, I'd avoid admitting to anything that could even be considered a sin.
Yes. Tell me about the refined-looking gentleman.
Mortimer Aylesworth. If you've not heard of him, I'd get familiar with the name. Eton and Cambridge educated, he followed in his father's political footsteps and has already surpassed them.
Tell me about the couple.
Johann Christiansen and his glamorous wife Betty Allen.
Betty Allen, the actress.
The very same. They've been here in London for a few years, although she still plays down her boldness for British society. even with her recently taking a new role in the theater.
She did not take his name in marriage?
Alan is her maiden name. Works as her stage name too. A lot snappier than Christiansen.
And his employment?
He's a partner for a private bank in London. He has told me what he actually does many times before. And many times, I've forgotten. You will no doubt already know our host, Evelyn Warbeck.
We have already made her acquaintance. Very pleasant, if not rather flustered by today's exhibition.
That's everyone. Well, there's Mr. Hastings here. I'm sure we shall get to know each other better. And our mystery woman.
Anastasia Babana. We met briefly while traversing the channel.
Look at you, Poirot. Got a love interest of your own, huh?
Monsieur Demire, must I remind you of why I am here?
No. No need at all. I know you're strictly business. Let's see what you can do then. And come back to me when you know enough about the guests to solve my little mystery.
All right. Ooh, Joan of Arc.
Everything seems to be running smoothly. You've done a sterling job.
Everything except for the bishop and the other trustees, stooges.
It was never going to be easy going up against them. All men of a certain age, not used to the idea of change. But they didn't get their way this time. And with my exhibit coming up, this place will finally have a showing they can be proud of, and the quality the museum deserves.
Mademoiselle Court Smythe believes her upcoming exhibition will change the perspective of the trustees and the public. I get the feeling she enjoys the accolades and being the center of attention.
Detective Poirot, you're looking much happier being on solid land.
There was a moment when I thought that wretched sea would get the best of me.
Well, I'm certainly glad it didn't.
As am I. Please, do not allow me to disturb you, madame. Adieu.
Okay. Ooh. Horse.
Beautiful, isn't it? Not like the modern tripe Miss Warbeck insists on bringing into the museum. Oh, the Lord will not look fondly upon her choices.
I would hope one's choice of art would not affect one's chances for a better afterlife.
Let's hope not, for her sake.
Oh my goodness. Her art is so terrible she won't get into heaven. What the heck? Ooh, Hastings. He's a smitten kitten. A mechanical model of our solar system with the planets all revolving around the sun at the center.
Incredible, isn't it? And to think we are all located on that one small planet, revolving around an all-encompassing star. To think of all the suffering. I give what I can to charity, but what this country needs is someone willing to put the poor first.
Anya? I'm stuck.
Aha.
Locked. Perhaps there's an alternate route. Okay. Alright, what are we supposed to do here? Okay, we're supposed to be finding paintings. Narcissus. Oh, yeah! We kept looking at himself and then drowned in his image. Alright, Joan of Arc. West Wing. Oh, we can't go in there. Okay, we can't go in there. I'm trying to leave them to their conversations. I'm just trying to walk around the room. Okay, what about these ones over here? I can't look at those. Oh, these guys. Okay, yeah, so I can get over here.
I'm well aware of where we are. I just want to make sure I'm looking my best for the photographs.
And people call me the drama queen.
Jeez. Can we talk to them? Perhaps now is not the time to disturb them. Okay. Well, the worker bee. Alright. So, we have to find the Good Samaritan. Here. Oh, so are we interacting with all the different paintings? Or, let's see. A beautiful painting of the parable of the Good Samaritan who showed mercy to an unknown traveler who had been stripped and beaten. Yes. The worker bee.
Oh.
A busy little insect toiling for the good of the hive. Ooh. So, let's think. A Narcissus. Clearly the subject has an unreasonably high sense of their own self-importance. Him. Joan of Arc. A true underdog who led her country's predominantly male military. It looks like I can access more paintings in the northwest corner of the room left of the staircase if I am not mistaken. Oh, okay, so we've looked at all these. And now we can go in there? Can go in there? Locked. Perhaps there is an alternate route. Oh, so I can't? Can or I can't? Okay. Judgment Day. Old Testament depiction of the Day of Judgment. Wild horse being restrained by a British soldier.
It is a great pleasure to see you again, mademoiselle.
Oh, I've been looking forward to us bumping into one another. Thank you again for your help.
I must admit, I feel almost tormented that I was not able to uncover the identity of the thief.
We knew who it was.
All that matters is that it was found. If you'll excuse me, I really should get on. This article isn't going to write itself. I moan, but it's my love. My obsession, you could say.
How dare you? That might be something you say where you're from, but not here. Not to me.
What a waste of champagne.
Oh my.
I thought this was supposed to be a civilized event.
Are you all right, mademoiselle? I hope you did not spill any champagne on your gown.
Don't worry about me. It's only that wretched man that has got some cleaning up to do.
Oh.
His suit and his mouth, by the sounds of it.
Do not allow this to ruin your day.
I have no intention of allowing such a thing. In fact, we have business to discuss.
We do?
It would be good to at least schedule a time that suits us both.
Monsieur Christiansen and Madame Hélène have returned.
You are to be the focus of Mademoiselle Farquhar's article.
Miss Court Smythe here is the next big name, and she has been kind enough to offer me an exclusive interview.
Ooh.
Madame Hélène has left via the exit, but Monsieur Christiansen has not gone with her.
Okay.
Do not allow me to interrupt your work.
You've had more than enough time, detective. So, how did you get on?
If one is to discover the truth, one must proceed using the correct methods and cannot be rushed.
Okay, Bishop Mountjoy. I believe I know the painting you have matched with Bishop Mountjoy. Is it gonna be... I think it's either Narcissus or Judgment Day. Judgment Day, we'll try that. It's Judgment Day.
Why might they be like this particular piece?
Judges people harshly. Yep.
That's right. Although I shouldn't be surprised. Anyone else?
Okay. Let's think. Mademoiselle Farquhar. I think she is gonna be maybe the worker bee, because she writes her articles and she just kind of plods along working and doing stuff, maybe. Yeah, maybe that.
Why might they be like this particular piece?
It's hard work. She's a reporter? She's a hard worker?
That's right!
Okay, yeah!
Although I shouldn't be surprised.
Alright.
Anyone else?
Yeah, the lady she was gonna interview. Court Smythe. I think she's Joan of Arc? You might know the painting you've matched. Mademoiselle Court Smythe. So I'm gonna say Joan of Arc. Oh, that's not the answer I'm looking for. Irene. Hang on. Madame Betty Allen. Painting you've matched with Betty Allen. I'm wondering if she's the wife of the guy. Maybe she's the wild horse being restrained by the British guy? Maybe?
Why might they be like this particular piece?
I think I got it right. Okay. Actress plays down her personality for British society. Yeah.
That's right! Although I shouldn't be surprised.
Alright, we got it.
Anyone else?
Okay, who else did we guess? Warbeck. Maybe she's the Joan of Arc character. Being the curator and trying to open things up for the public so that everybody can enjoy art, maybe? Ooh, I got it right!
Why might they be like this particular piece?
Okay. She finds herself up against the male-dominated board of trustees, but she appears well-suited for her position. Her position includes the day-to-day running in the museum. Yeah, underdog. That.
That's right!
Yes!
Although I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh my gosh, we're so good at this.
Anyone else?
Oh, I got a cough again. Alright. Alright, Mademoiselle Court Smythe. Okay. Maybe she's Narcissus? Maybe she's like super into her art and thinks she's the best? Oh, that's not the answer I'm looking for. Okay. I wouldn't think of her as the Good Samaritan. Or the mechanical Ori. Oh, I guess we could guess. No, yeah, I don't think she was the Good Samaritan. No, I think he's the Good Samaritan. So she must be the mechanical Ori. But
why might they be like this particular piece?
I don't know. Oh, the center of attention. She's fond of being the talking point of the room.
That's right!
Yeah.
Although I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Okay, yeah, him. Which is he? He's Aylesworth, right? He's got to be the Good Samaritan because of all his charity work. Okay, there we go.
Why might they be like this particular piece?
Because, passionate about charity work.
That's right! Although I shouldn't be surprised. Anyone else?
Yes, there's only one person left. So he must be Narcissus. Johann Christensen.
Why might they be like this particular piece?
Because he's arrogant. He's vain. Even while standing in a museum of such beauty, his focus was on himself. Yeah.
That's right! Although I shouldn't be surprised. That's everyone. Well done. I should have known it'd be no challenge for you.
I have faced many a more demanding challenge, but few quite so enjoyable.
Another scream.
Hi, is he okay? I think something's wrong with him.
Is he poisoned?
I think he's having a heart attack. He seems stable. Now's the time to get him to the infirmary.
Oh my word.
Oh, there's no need for that. I'm feeling much better already.
Wouldn't it be best to telephone for a real doctor?
Monsieur Demire was a field medic. What more of a professional is required?
A field medic? Really?
A field medic that has seen people in a lot worse states, who didn't have the luxury of a proper hospital.
So casual about the heart attack. Yes, they were, weren't they?
Oh, I didn't mean to offend. I'm sorry.
Like, oh, I just had a heart attack. I'm feeling so much better now, though. Huh. Ah! As I knock over my mic.
If I am being carted off, the unveiling must go on. I will not have this silly old man ruining the gala for everyone.
You drive a hard bargain, Monsieur Aylesworth.
I'd just like to say a few words.
I bet the painting was stolen while he was having his heart attack. You know?
I'm sure you would.
Don't be a punk. Oh, he's so jittery.
Thank you all for coming. Here at the Royal Edward Gallery, we are proud to present such wonderful works by some truly fantastic artists.
Ooh, it looks like they sped up the animation.
And with much negotiation and pleading, we have been able to secure a most fabulous and individual piece. Standing here with you, unveiling today's centerpiece, the Penitent Magdalene, really is a special moment for both this museum and me personally. So, without further ado,
A missing painting.
Oh my.
Am I missing something here?
Things just got interesting.
it was. It should be.
Is this some kind of joke? Evelyn, what's going on here? Oh, trust you to have no idea. You've really done it this time, girl.
She's done nothing. It's not her fault.
By the grace of God, it's somebody's fault.
I am quite sure Mademoiselle Warbeck is as surprised as us all. S'il vous plaît, everyone. Remain where you are. Please do not touch a thing. Monsieur Hastings, you saw me lock the door to the restoration room, oui?
Of course, I was by your side. I'm going to be in a lot of trouble for this.
You are not responsible for the painting's disappearance.
But who is?
Do not allow any of the guests to leave the main hall.
And what are you going to do?
What is required? One's job.
Am I...
Think
It was.
Is this some...
I.
Oh, you've really...
She's done.
By the
I am quite... S'il vous plaît, everyone. Remain... Monsieur Hastings.
Of course, I would...
You are not...
But who is?
Do
What is
not...
happening?
And what are you go...
What is...
So, I don't really know what to say.
Oh my goodness, the animation just sped up really fast and we just blasted through that. Okay, well obviously everybody's pointing fingers, I think is what was happening. I'll have to see if I can slow it down when I post this on YouTube so that we can actually see some of this stuff. Yeah, so obviously the painting is missing. I called it, I knew it. I knew that guy with his heart attack and the painting would go missing. So now clearly we have to find it and nobody can leave the museum. I think is what happened. So,
Monsieur Hastings, this theft may be a new and foreign concept to you. But to Detective Poirot, it is just another case waiting to be solved.
What do we do then?
We must get to work. If we can ascertain the thief's point of entry and exit, this may all be resolved momentarily.
missing Magdalene. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I should investigate the exhibition space and determine possible points of entry. Okay. Jiminy Christmas. Alright. Woo! Yeah, the animation is still really sped up. A skylight that looks out into the night. Could someone have entered through here? Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Can I... Okay. Will that calm it down? There we go. That calmed him down. Alright. Sheesh. I still think it's that lady, right? That lady that, like, sidled up to the reporter person. Painting hook on floor. Let's check that out. A painting hook found near the space for the missing painting, suggesting its careless removal. Oh no. Well, they didn't have much time. Probably just ripped the painting off the wall. Let's see. Ooh, toppled vase. It's been knocked over. Perhaps someone nudged this vase by accident. Okay. Oh, opera glasses, you say? These may come in handy. Ooh. Okay, what else can we find around the room? Is there another painting missing, or was there just nothing there? I don't know. Ah! Keep hitting the wrong buttons here. Okay. No, that's to the main hall. We don't want that. Hastings. Broken glass found on the floor. Ooh, there we go. How careless of someone to have left this broken glass unattended to. Yes, careless indeed. Heating vent. Haha. Air in the vents. The screws that hold the grate covering the vent in place are incredibly rusted. Okay, so probably not through there. Well, how did they get in? Let's think. Through the door to the restoration room, maybe? The door to the connecting room is locked with no sign of criminal interference. Well, maybe it was the skylight then? Use. Any knocked over stuff? Oh, these may come in handy. Oh, yeah. Okay. The opera glasses. Perhaps the opera glasses may be of some use. This window appears to open, but the cobwebs across the frame suggest it hasn't been for some time. Ooh. I got new stuff. Do I have any links? No, I don't have any links there. Okay. Exit. Alright, well, let's go to the door to the main hall then. The main door to the exhibition room. I tied the ribbon around the door handle myself. Well, So they couldn't have come through the skylights because there's cobwebs and stuff there. The heating vent, they couldn't have come through there because the screws are all rusted. They said the door to the restoration room is locked and doesn't look like it's been tampered with. That doesn't mean it wasn't used, though. Somebody could have a key. And a door to the main hall. He tied a ribbon around it himself, so he would notice if that was different. Are we ready now? No, we're not ready now. Okay. Can I go in the main hall now? Or is there more stuff I need to look at? Okay. Alright, is there anything else? Already looked at the face. Did I need to look further at it? It's been knocked over. No. Okay. What else do I need to look at? We looked at that hook on the floor. Oh, painting hook on wall. That's what we haven't looked at yet. There should be 2 hooks here for holding up the painting. There's only 1. Well, yeah, we know. It's right there. Now can I look at here? Now are there any links? Now there's a link. Okay. So I just had to do that. Alright. Painting hook on wall. Painting hook on floor.
Hot on the culprit's heels.
I would have thought the thief would have been more careful when handling a precious work of art, right? The painting was clumsily removed. And how about the toppled vase?
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
The thief clearly had no regard for the painting as they were removing it from the wall in the exhibition room. Yes. Painting stolen without regard. A broken glass found on the floor, maybe? Oh, hello? Oh, I can't use that? Oh, there's no more links I can make. I see. Okay, so we know that the painting was taken clumsily. Ooh, find all evidence in the museum. Okay, so somebody just ripped it from the wall.
I have called the police and they should arrive shortly. What can I do in the meantime?
Do you still hold the master key?
Of course. You are the only other person who has had access to it.
Très bien. Please keep it close. I believe the thief may be one of the guests here today.
Mm-hmm. Oh, show. What? Oh, now we have another link? Okay. Evelyn still has the key. Okay. Restoration room key required to gain access. Evelyn still has the key. I have concluded that the thief must have been well prepared and entered through the restoration room using a key to access the exhibition room. Yes.
The answer was staring me in the face.
I knew it! It appears the restoration room door is the key to our crime. Could Mademoiselle Warbeck be involved? I don't know. I don't think so.
Monsieur Hastings, I pose this question to you. If Mademoiselle Warbeck still has the master key,
is she not a suspect herself?
Très bien.
Here you go. Why is Evelyn not a suspect? The painting was stolen without regard. The thief clearly had no regard for the painting as they were removing it from the wall in the exhibition room. And the thief was unfamiliar of how the painting was hung. I would go so far as to say the thief had little knowledge of how the painting had been hung. Yeah.
Mademoiselle Warbeck is likely not our thief. The real thief did not care about the museum and what is hung on its walls.
At some time during this evening's festivities, the key was taken from her pocket and used in the restoration room door without her knowledge.
Yep.
If we find the pickpocket, we will uncover our painting thief. First, we must search the restoration room.
She did it! She did it.
Mesdames et messieurs, your attention, please. I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Belgian police force. I was charged with the safety of the penitent Magdalene painting on its voyage to London from Belgium. The missing painting has indeed cut the celebrations of the gala short, and so I consider my duty to be, as yet, incomplete. With your cooperation, I ask that you all remain within the building, and I intend to speak with you all individually.
Yeah.
If I was the thief, I would certainly be worried after a speech like that. I just wonder if... maybe I should let you do the questioning.
Yeah. You're an insurance person, Hastings.
Monsieur Hastings, the painting's safe return also falls upon your shoulders.
I know, but I can make myself useful elsewhere, see what clues I can find.
Where on earth is Monsieur Hastings? A disappearing assistant is the last thing one needs. So true. New mind map unlocked. I must narrow down the suspects by ascertaining possible windows of opportunities. Windows of opportunity would involve one or more of the guests leaving and returning to the main hall. I should keep this in mind. Given the complexity of the crime, I may need to use evidence from multiple deductions. Now, my little gray cells, let us get to work. Yes, indeed. Ooh, we have a timeline. Meeting is starting. The heart attack incident. Yeah. A potentially interesting timestamp. The champagne incident. Yeah. Ah, that's true. You're right. I was thinking about the heart attack incident, but I wasn't thinking about when she threw champagne on the guy, and then everybody was kind of like all aflutter. So let's think. We have to be linking things. What do I link it with?
Come now. Think on...
Oh, shush. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out the things. Okay. John entered the West Wing after the champagne incident. Oh, Johann. Betty and Johann came from the West Wing after the champagne. Oh. Johann entered the West Wing after the champagne incident, and Betty and Johann came from the West Wing?
Another success. I never doubted myself.
So, Monsieur Christensen unaccounted for after champagne incident. Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, so Irene and Florence entered the West Wing together. Irene and Florence returned to the main hall. Mortimer stumbled into the East Wing and collapsed. Horace and Mortimer entered the West Wing together. How about
One step closer to revealing the truth.
Monsieur Aylesworth unaccounted for pre-collapse. Okay. And one more. Alright. I don't know. This?
Things are beginning to become clearer.
Conversing on the balcony with Mademoiselle Farquhar. Okay. So, what is Mademoiselle Courtsmythe? Oh, Irene and Florence entered the West Wing together. Okay. Irene and Florence. Huh. Okay. Alright. They all did it. Arrest everybody. She did it. 100% she did it. She's so suspicious. But does she have an accomplice? I wonder. I'm going to talk to you about that key first, though.
Madame Warbeck, a moment of your time, if you will.
Please recount what you remember of this evening before the theft.
I was rather busy, as you saw. Especially with Irene and her disappearing act.
Disappearing act, you say?
Disappearing act. An artist and a magician. She is a woman of many talents.
She was nowhere to be found. Is that better? She was supposed to help me organize everything. Then I saw her throwing her glass of champagne at Mrs. Allen's husband. I was hoping to speak with her after, but I didn't see her again until she was calling down from the balcony following Mr. Aylesworth's collapse. Mr. Christensen, Betty Allen's husband.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to read that question again. So what can you tell me about the other guests? I'm so bad at that.
After the theft, on my way to telephone the police, he was looking for something in the West Wing.
Okay.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Oh! This painting, I swear to protect, has gone missing. I must get to the bottom of its disappearance. Okay. Post-champagne incident opportunity for Monsieur Christensen. Yes. Pre-heart attack incident opportunity for Monsieur Aylesworth. Irene, pre-heart attack incident opportunity for Madame Courtsmythe. Okay. Let's talk to Florence. I'm not super suspicious of her.
Bonsoir, mademoiselle.
It seems trouble follows you, detective.
So it would appear. And the faster I am able to ask my questions, the faster this trouble will be resolved.
Please recount what you remember of this evening before the theft.
I saw Betty leave the main hall and head for the West Wing after the whole champagne debacle. What do you think that was all about?
Trying to get away from her husband.
It is not my job to speculate on such private matters. It is to uncover the location of the missing painting and who is responsible.
If there is someone who can, it's you, detective.
Oh, thank you.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Okay. Ooh, do we have more stuff in here? Do we have more links? No, link. No, that one's already done. Oh, no, we have... What? Oh, we have 2 links here. Museum evidence. Okie dokie. Alright. Betty entered the West Wing after the champagne incident. Betty and John came from the West Wing, maybe?
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Genius, yes. Madame Allen, unaccounted for after champagne incident. Alright, is that it then? Or there's another one. Irene disappeared before the champagne incident. Irene and Johann emerged from the West. There we go.
Some would say
Okay.
a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Mademoiselle Courtsmythe, unaccounted for before champagne incident. Okay. Yes. Okay, Mademoiselle Courtsmythe, Monsieur Christensen, Madame Allen, Mademoiselle Courtsmythe, Monsieur Aylesworth. Man, everybody. Just about everybody. Everybody did it. Irene. Who do I want to talk to next? Okay, I don't think she did it, and I don't think she did it. I don't know that he has a motive. I mean, he's like sketchy, but he's kind of a douche, but he's not like, why would he steal a painting? Who else is around here? Oh, him. Yeah, same thing for him. We talked to him. I don't think he did it, but...
Bonsoir, Your Excellency.
I should be addressed as Your Grace.
Pardon. I did not mean to offend, Your Grace. It's just that in Belgium...
It is quite all right. None of us can choose where we're born. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, he is a prick. Would you talk me through your movements this evening?
If I must. I was talking with Mr. Aylesworth for a time. Some strange opinions, that one.
Really? His opinions are strange?
Would you care to elaborate?
You were not present for that conversation, and I hardly think it appropriate to involve you now. Although, I will say, he was rather keen to see the orrery from the balcony. He left, and I spoke briefly to that actress, but she wandered off looking for her husband. Up the main stairs, I think it was.
Can you guys imagine, like, having him give a sermon at church? I would fall asleep so fast. Just this tired voice, very slowly speaking. Oh my gosh. Where were you at the time of Monsieur Aylesworth's heart attack?
Who would have thought the reveal of the missing painting would cause a man to take such a turn?
Perhaps a warning to us all that such a scare could come at any time.
Are you trying to say that is what's going to happen to me?
Your Grace has misinterpreted my meaning. But on the matter of where you were at the time...
Then maybe you should think before you speak. And I was talking with a young Russian girl.
Okay.
Merci, Your Grace.
Yeah, this has been super helpful. Don't like you. Alright. Let's check this out now. Okay, so a new one. Betty went looking for Johan before the champagne incident. Right?
Voila.
There you go. Monsieur Christensen unaccounted for before champagne incident. Okay. Yeah, I just still don't feel like he did it. Alright. I'm gonna save you till later. Ah! Is there anybody else we could talk to? No? Okay, we're just gonna talk to her. Irene!
Mademoiselle, if you have a moment, I wish to ask you some questions.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
Look around you, detective. Out of the ordinary is the ordinary here.
Regarding the guests of the gala, you had the opportunity to speak with them all?
I met that delightful Farquhar girl, the art critic. With any luck, her article will finally give me the respect I deserve.
Your talk on the balcony went well, I presume.
Well, indeed. We weren't up there for long before the poor politician was struck down. What luck for there to be a doctor at the scene. And for us to have a detective here, too.
See, all this. Very suspicious. You have some time that is unaccounted for, though.
Before I wasted a perfectly good glass of champagne on that man, you mean?
That is certainly one way to tell the story.
I'd hardly call him trying to push himself upon me as a story.
Oh.
With his wife in the same room?
You think a man with that much arrogance cares? Women are nothing more than objects to him. One day he'll learn his lesson.
And I'll teach it to him. Ha-cha-cha!
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
We talked to you. Did we talk to him? I can't remember. Let's talk to him. I feel like we'd remember.
Bonsoir, Monsieur Christiansen.
Detective, what a mess you have on your hands.
That is certainly one way to describe it. Perhaps you can begin to help me to clear up this mess.
Please recount what you remember of this evening before the theft.
I was with Betty most of the evening. She wasn't feeling herself. I'm glad I didn't leave and miss out on all of this. Don't tell me you don't get a little thrill when a new case appears.
I do not think about such thrills, Monsieur Christiansen. Only justice.
All business, no pleasure, I see. I remember seeing the priest.
The bishop.
Yes, him. He came down the stairs just before Mr. Aylesworth recovered. Maybe a man of the church was all he needed.
He's coming to give me last rites. No, I'm better. Tell me about the incident with the champagne.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, like everybody saw it.
I believe every soul in the museum did, or at least heard the commotion.
So I look like the bad guy, That's what you get for standing up to a bully, I suppose?
Oh, that's right. He's the victim.
A bully?
She made some pretty awful comments about Betty and her career. And I wasn't just going to stand by and let her say whatever she wanted. You should lock her up for what she did to me. She's unhinged.
You chose to stay when your wife left.
Are you married, Detective Poirot?
No.
I am not.
Then heed my warning. If your wife, whenever she comes along, wants to be left alone, you leave her alone.
Merci, monsieur.
Okay, we only have a couple more people to talk to. Alright. So let's go this way. Oh no, we only have one more person to talk to. Her.
Bonsoir, Mademoiselle Babagnan.
Please, Detective. Surely we are past those formalities.
What you may consider a formality, I consider etiquette.
Please tell me what you remember of this evening's events.
Well, I had the pleasure of meeting the other guests. I feel so fortunate just to be invited myself.
Yeah, and how did you get invited in the first place? By stealing a cigarette case.
Modesty is the color of virtue. Now, mademoiselle, you were saying...
Oh, yes. We all gathered for that delightful photograph. Then I spent some time looking at all the wonderful art. I did notice the actress and the politician returned to the main hall together.
And the other guests?
I saw Bishop Mountjoy and the politician, oh, forgive me, I forget his name, leave towards the east wing together.
You spoke with the bishop at the time of Monsieur Aylesworth's heart attack?
It was much earlier in the night. Well, before that.
You have been as enchanting as always.
I thought I would make myself useful, and I think I found some things of note.
Bon, I shall go and retrieve them now. You were wise to not touch them and contaminate any evidence.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I did only move them to the west wing.
Fantastic.
He's like, oh, good job, you didn't contaminate the evidence. I only slightly contaminated it. He's so silly. Alright, seam evidence 1. Okay. Let's do this last link. Horace entered the main hall after Mortimer collapsed. Okay.
Logical thinking shall always prevail.
Bishop Mountjoy unaccounted for around Aylesworth's collapse. I am now aware of the movements of everyone still present in the museum, but those that left the gala early, I am still to speak with. Jess. Alright, we did it!